Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Smash UK News Roundup brought to you by Second Wind. I'm your host, Asura, and we'll be looking through some of the events that happened from the 28th of March through to the 4th of April. Events on this week. Showtime 4 opens their doors this week to see some of Wales' finest players battle it out in style. Next up are a whole host of tournaments taking place in the future. Sign up links for all of these will be in the description. Also, wear your masks and be safe. First day of the OLL convention in Norwich on the 9th will feature an ultimate bracket spearheaded by the one and only GP, with big names going such as Pelly, Darkstalker, Bloom Forever, and more. Southampton welcomes their very first regional this year with Smash Mania, a 48 player cap bracket that's happening on April 16th. THS will be presenting Chester Smash 9 on April 16th with big names such as Zenati, SBF, Hen, and many more signed up. Invasion will be happening on Saturday 23rd of April featuring 192 singles, an £1,000 prize pot pool, doubles, Rivals of Aether, and a lot more. Registration will be opening on Friday 4th at 7 PM. The big one is back. The Lincoln scene will be bringing back their larger series with names such as Zafil, Wills, Naya, Pumpkin, and many more coming down. This is looking to be one of the finest tournaments in the Midlands. Get ready for Knockout 8, which will be taking place at the Teesside University with some of the finest players from around the country such as Pelly, GP, SBF Zone, Crispy, and many more notable names coming down. Preston returns for another coronation on May 21st. Will Curry Governor be able to keep his crown, or will it be given to another player? Up next, we have the Portsmouth Premier Event Reunion. It finally returns after a 2-year hiatus. Hosted at the Fratton Park Stadium with a 192-man bracket with doubles and squad strike, and much more to be announced along the way. It'd be a real shame to miss this one. Oh, and also, we could probably meet there for the first time. And finally, this summer on the 2nd and 3rd of July, the Odyssey will be taking place just over the pond in Dublin, boasting brackets for Ultimate, Melee, Smash 4, and Project Plus. Book your tickets now for the ultimate Smash experience. Now let's take a look at some of the monthly results. There is no stopping Curry Governor as he keeps his dominance over the Northeast on the card, and he gets his free entry into Knockout 8. Raven wins Big Fish 14 over Yamcha. Snook is the winner of Cork's Fight Hub. Now let's move on to some of the weekly results. First of all, kicking off London, that Monday meltdown had one of its biggest yet in the great VGBC invite. We had some of the finest players from around the country coming down, and even though we had a bit of a rocky start in London, it was still an amazing tournament. Curry G wins the tournament over the likes of Pelly, Zone, Streaks, and even Darkstalker. Down at the lab, making his grand return to the UK, EMAS wins lab without a problem. Now let's take it down to the southeast. Down in Cargo, Tante is back on top, winning against Minion from Hell and keeping his dominant hand over the tournament series. In the southwest, with no Trundle this week, Huey wins this week's Nexus over the likes of Boat and Chazbabs. Zeroya takes the crown over last week's winner Cloaked in LFG. Over at the Bath Weekly, Zeroya beats Timsy to become this week's Bath Weekly champion. Over now in East England, Mystic Eyes becomes the second invader to take the Tea Time Weekly away from the EOE, taking it over GP. Up next to the Sixth Sense, Imzon wasn't fooling anyone on the first as he wins this week's Smash Sense. In the Midlands, Donk comes in and wins MC over Parsnip. Zenati wins this week's Smasher O'Neill's once again. And at Breakout, Alpha is number 1 this week, winning over Zenati. At GR Clash, Menace gets the gold placing over Naya this week. Over in Yorkshire and the Humber, at Pixel Bar, it's the return of a legend as Legoat. That's right, you heard that right. Legoat comes in and wins Leeds. Scrub wins at the Goblin Pit against JP. Over at the Northwest and Smash Quarter, SBF wins again over Spider. John Bragg wins this week against Woodpug and his plethora of characters taking the Fool's Guild this week. And Tigerton returns as the champion of Mersey Mayhem, taking out Woodpug. Over at Newcastlevania, still to this day, nothing can stop Curry G with another win, this time stopping Minimo. And now over in Scotland, Anda with the power of friendship wins Monday matches. Mace Beans returns to his throne as the winner of Wave Bounce once again, with Anda following in second place. Octave wins the Geekly Weekly over Bruh Gamer, and Bruh Gamer winning at Smash at CC. Next, we're going to take it to our friends over the pool in Ireland. Not many events this week, however, Cretin is the winner of the Runny Weekly. That will be all for this week's weekly roundup. If you would like your event to be added into this report, you can contact Super or at Second Wind, and they will add your event to the roundup. Also, if you can support these through our Ko-Fi, and if you support, you will get your name read out in the end.